What's up, you guys? Welcome back to SimpleSickBuilds. Today I'm going to show you how I installed a subwoofer, well, an amplifier and a subwoofer to my is250, keeping the stock stereo intact. I didn't want to do no like aftermarket stereo. I want to keep the interior just OEM as possible right now. But let me show you guys how I did it. And this could work for pretty much any car that has a stock OEM subwoofer in it, as long as you have the bass adjust just for that sub, because all these new cars come with like a little subwoofer in it, and I just pretty much bypassed that subwoofer and put a big sub with a big amp. So let's just get into it. Alright, you guys, this is gonna be a simple video. Okay, I'm not gonna tear it apart anything. I'm just gonna show you exactly what I did to get my shit working in my car. So if you buy your amp kit, wire kit, whatever, it's gonna come with a full gauge wire. Let's just start with that gauge wire. Obviously, you're gonna connect it to your power source on your amp, your 12 volt. You guys know where this goes if you're doing this. This goes to your positive terminal on your battery. That's it. From your battery all the way to your positive right here. That's the one that gives the power. Now, since we're talking about the power, after you connect your power to your amp, your positive, and then you go run it to the terminal, positive. Okay, simple. Next, you're gonna grab your ground, connect it to the ground here on your amp, and then that's that green wire that's running right there. It goes to any ground source. That's where I got my ground from. So you got your ground and your positive going. Now, as for your remote, this is the yellow wire that's right here. The yellow wire that's running to the remote. You guys see that yellow wire going boom, boom, boom. It disappears into over there. I'm gonna show you guys exactly where it's at. So the yellow wire is running to a switch. That switch right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry if you guys can't. That's a little switch. So that switch is running to the cigarette outlet that's in here. So if the car is not on, that switch is not getting power. So if that's not getting power, your remote on your amp is not getting power. So that's how I ran that. I ran the power wire I used the power off this to run to the switch, and then to switch to the remote on the amp. So that's what makes your amp turn on. If this switch is off, I can turn this on and off whenever I feel like it. So I just be like, oh, I want it off. Doesn't matter if it has the 12 volt thick wire running to the amp. That doesn't matter. Without your remote wire, that amp is not going to kick on. So I ran it from cigarette lighter, switch to remote on the amp. You guys understood that? We got that one covered. If not, go back, rewind the video. Simple. Your power wire, their 12 gauge wire or whatever it's called. I don't know what size it is because I'm not into sound systems like that. But it's a thick wire to your positive, the positive on your amp to the positive terminal on the battery. Simple, straight shot. Ground anywhere in you saw how I connected it. Choose anywhere on the car that's grounded, and then connect it to your amp. Straight shot, same thing. Now, when you're doing the remote, you're gonna grab a power source from anywhere you could find. Make sure it's not a continuous power source, meaning when the car's off, there's still power running, because then you're gonna just drain the shit out of your battery. Find something that only has power when the car is on. So like a cigarette lighter. If some cars you can still stick the cigarette lighter in and it still turns on. I don't know why, even if the car's off. But connect it from any power source that gives power when the car's on. The switch I did because I wanted to put the switch. I wanted the pleasure of turning it off and on. You guys don't have to do it. You guys can bypass that. But it's just a tip. You don't have to do that. So I connected from the cigarette lighter, switch to remote on the amplifier. All right, that's the basic shit. You got your amp connected. You got power. You're good to go. Now what are you gonna do with the RC cables? The ones that actually run this whole setup to make your amp kick on. So I took off this thing. Sorry, this looks a little janky. So you guys know, you guys have a stock sub. My stock sub is in here. That's my stock sub. There's a connection going into the stock sub. Say this is the connection. I'm gonna use this as an example. So say you cut off the wires to the plug, and you connect these two wires, say to these two blue ones. Just for example, say these are the same color as that, green and red. Connect the green and red to that. Now you're gonna follow that whole wire. Let me put this up real quick. That wire, god damn it, who cares? I'm gonna run that whole wire down, and it's gonna come up to here. So once you have it here, these are the wires that came connected from the subwoofer connection. So I couldn't splice the subwoofer, no longer need that subwoofer. Connected these wires to those cables. Those cables run all the way down to here. And then you need this converter right here. I don't know what the hell it's called, guys. This is an old ass thing. This is right there. You guys can get this probably on eBay, or if you guys live next to an audio shop, screenshot this right here. Let's do it. Screenshot it if you need it. Take it and say, I need this. I need a converter. I don't know what the hell, if that's what it's called. But those wires to, these are positive and negative cables for, like, if you're connecting like speakers. So I ran those wires to this. I can't show you because it's running in there, but you guys get the idea with this ripped off. But boom, boom, follow the wire. Then it goes to something like this, and you connect it right there. Then these are the RC cables. The RC cables are not going to go into the amp yet. We're not even close to the amp right now. So from this RC cables, you're going to run it to, I guess, a volume knob or whatever. I don't know. Let me show you guys. So I put mine right here, where my seat is, right here. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This volume knob. This can you can adjust the bass with this. You can turn off the bass, turn on the bass, off the bass. These are the blue RC cables that are coming from that one converter. Once you connect it to this, because it has a little out and in thing right here. I just lost the sticker. It used to say out and in, or actually, is it on here? Yeah, it says like out and in. You guys can't read none of this crap. It's fucking old. Well, you guys get it. From that converter, you run these RC cables to that knob. That knob has another pair of RC outlets, female outlets, and you get another pair of RC cables, and run those RC cables back again to the back to. Let me fix this real quick so you guys. Let me see if I can get this out the damn way. All right, so you run them back here. These are broken because my whole setup is all fucked up. This is where they lead up to. These are broken, don't judge me. This whole setup is fucked. Once you have it out here, you connect it, boom, to your RC cables to the amp. Once you do that, boom, you're done. You're pretty much done. Then you get your speaker wires. You know, yeah, I'm using some fucking ugly ass wires. I don't care. I'm showing you guys an example, right? Don't judge me. I'm helping you out. You connect this to the subwoofer, positive and negative, and you're done. Just all you need is this stupid shit. That's what it is right there. You guys need to screenshot it. Boom, going for it. It has those two wires. It's a converter. You run those blue wires. Boom, boom, boom. Let me show you once again. To this stupid thing. And you're gonna need to screenshot this with all the cables right there. That's what it is right there. You run the RC cables in the in one, and then you run the other RC cables on the out. You run back this way, grab your cables, smack them on there, boom, put your sub on, you're gold. If you guys have any questions, please leave your comment down below, or if you want, send me a message on IG. My IG is at SimpleSickBuilds, same as my YouTube and my Facebook and my Snap. I'll try to answer them as quick as I can. And yeah, I just want to help people out there because it is pricey if you get all this done, because it's just time. It's a lot of time. So let's do a little breakdown. I know I'm talking hella, but shit, if this helps you, this helps you. You got your amp right there. Thick gauge wire, whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever size it is. I'm not a sub person a lot, so I don't know all this shit. Positive to positive battery terminal on your battery, straight shot, connected. 12 volt. You're getting your 12 volt. Sorry. Ground wire. Connect any ground wire you can find. I found it right there. If you have an is250, is350, ISF, right there. You can connect it right there. Boom. You're golden. Remote. Grab any power source from the inside of the cabin and run it right here, with or without a switch. That's your choice. Mine is because, you know, the pleasure of turning it off and on, just to give this signal so I can know when the hell to turn on. Then you're golden. Second, well, not second. There's hella steps, but fuck the steps. I'm just gonna break it down. Then you cut off the plug that goes into the sub, and you connect some wires, like I did here, janky ass wires. Connect them to that. Those wires run to a converter like this. You connect it like this, depending how many wires are on the converter, because this one has a ground. I don't know why it has a ground, but I never used it. Then it goes connected like so. Get your RC cables, boom, run it to a little switch. That switch has an RC in and RC out. Connect it to RC in, and then buy another pair of RC cables, then connect it to the out, and that out goes straight to the amp. And once you got that connected, get yourself some speaker wire, get yourself a sexy subwoofer, and you're good. And you can actually control it from that knob and on your bass on your little screen. You know, that has all my IS people. You guys know how this shit has that freaking let me see if I can turn it on. I don't want to turn it on. I don't want to get no damn copyrights. Y'all feel me? Where is it? Right here. Okay, I need to turn it off. You guys know this thing right here, the adjusting thingy? This actually can control that your subwoofer now, your aftermarket subwoofer, apart from the little knob that's down here. Alright guys, so simple as that. Alright you guys, hopefully this video was helpful for someone out there trying to do it. I had a bunch of DMs requesting that how do I show them and this and that, and I finally reached like up to like I think it was 10 of you guys that actually reached out to me. And some of you guys are trying to explain over IG, like message to IG. You guys messaged me on IG and stuff like that, and I it's hard to explain it, so why not show you it? You know what I'm saying? I got you guys. You know, I'm gonna show you. That's the whole point of YouTube. You know, I'm gonna show you guys. This is what I did with my setup, and I seen a lot of guys, hey, how do you do it? I tried it, but it's not turning on, this and that. And hopefully this helps. This will work 100% if you do it correctly, especially on IS. Like I said, other cars this might work, but I don't know what steps you have to take for it to power on or this and that. Every car is different, but if you're an IS owner, this will work for any IS, so you can retain your stock, because I want to keep my interior stock, and I know pretty much everybody out there wants to keep their shit stock in the interior, because IS have nice ass interiors. But yeah guys, if it helped, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions whatsoever. With that being said guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace y'all.